Ken on the beat.
Yo, hey man, I'm back at it. Yeah, we up in here. Got a good one for y'all today, man. Looking for everybody. Come on. Yeah. Where them views at? Where y'all at? We're looking for y'all, man. Come on in, y'all. Get your mama, your grandmamas, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles. Put it around the table. I want them old folks in here today. I want them young folks and old folks. We need input on this one right here, man. Man, shout out to me Ken on this beat. This bitch going in. Where y'all at, man? We got Miss Muffin Lemonade. Homemade lemonade back in this thing. Uh-oh, we got two. Where y'all at today? Where y'all at? We looking for y'all. We got three. Where y'all at? Come join this live. We need input on this one. That's three. Oh, we got these three. I'm gonna let y'all know. We got that boy T.O. in this bitch tomorrow. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Tomorrow night. Y'all look for that boy T.O. in this motherfucker. Yup. There's something special for y'all too. Check it out. Bam. Where is it? And I ain't want me to do it. How they doing? Here you go. Guess what, y'all? Call in on this one. Y'all can call me now. Yeah. 502-519-8531, man. Y'all hit me up, man. We need input on this one. Give y'all that number one more time. 502-519-8531, man. You gotta get it today. A battle of the old folks against the young folks. What the relationship is like, man. Yeah. We taking it back to your grandma and granddad. Shit. What they say, man? Kevin Hart say he smoking them bitches now. Hit that wolf on their ass. Man.
Ken on the beat.
Uh-oh. Hit that wolf every time. Sound like hit that wolf, that's what they doing. Hit that motherfucker. Yeah. That wolf bring their ass up in here, look like. God damn. Keep it coming. Once again, man. Y'all tap in tomorrow too, man. Just told y'all we got that boy T.O. on tomorrow, man. I'm here. Yeah. All work dedication pays off. We prove it. We proved it. For real. Everybody told me, well, you want to do something, but put some money behind yourself. Boy, look what I did. I put money behind myself, boy, and it's going up. It's going up. Once again, that boy T.O. and this bitch tomorrow. Y'all check my boy out. Your favorite rapper. Huh? Alright, man, let me start this thing up, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We got Miss Muffin from the lemonade stand. Yeah, she dropped me off a good cat package last week, bro.
Of course. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss Muffin of Miss Muffin Homemade Lemonades. I'm back.
Yeah. What's up, Miss Muffin?
Oh, nothing much. Ready to get
Hey,
into some good topics, some good discussions.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Let me see, kind of make us a little bigger. Bam, blow us up a little bit right there. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something, something.
Yeah.
Man, Murphy, break the topic down to these people for me.
So today's topic is we're talking about traditional uh versus modern day households, or traditional marriage versus modern day marriages. And what are y'all takes on traditional marriages versus modern day marriage or relationships for the ones that's not married?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what up, Big Sean Amy? We got Sean Amy's in this bitch. We got Chosen Jackson in this bitch. Talk about he next. Yeah, y'all seeing it on the screen now, don't it? I've been working over here. We putting them shits on the screen these days. Let me take these stars off. I hope y'all reading it. Hey, you can support me by sending them stars, man. Don't y'all forget, man. Send them stars.
And them
Hey, help
stars.
me, help me, help me. For real. All right, Miss Murphy. What's your intake on it? Then I guess I'm gonna go back and give you my intake on it because I've been putting stuff down in the in my little thing right here, taking me a little couple notes when you call, man, so I can be right and be ready.
Okay. So, okay, let me start off by saying this. I am a married woman, and my role as a wife is to support my husband any way that I feel that he needs support, be that mentally, physically, financially, or wherever that support he may need. That is my position of a wife. How do I feel about the state of traditional marriage versus modern day marriage? Well, I'll take it back. This is my position. I have a obligation to support traditional marriage or traditional, I won't say traditional relationships, because let's be honest, traditional will be the sense of a family unit, be that husband and wife. I'm going back to where I gather this source of information will be the Bible, meaning that we don't always start out as a husband or a wife. We start out as a boyfriend and girlfriend situation. That situation tends to lead to marriage. So, what I'm saying is, I feel that a traditional role is better suited for the divine order and the structure of a household, be that black, white, or whatever. Um, but let's understand this: as a traditional husband and a traditional wife scenario, that means the husband have to assume his role as the head of the household, meaning he is the sole provider of that family in that household. The wife's position as a traditional wife is to basically, her place is the home. That means cooking, cleaning, rearing the children, making sure that the household itself is stable for the husband that's providing for that household. So when I say stable, that means the man, the husband, the leader of that household is to financially support his wife and his kids.
I'm with
Now,
that.
yeah. So when a man asks for a traditional wife, now that means financial.
First of all, I don't think you finna get no traditional wife right now or no traditional husband.
Well, let me finish my point, and then we can go back and forth on that. Now, as a traditional, if a husband wants a traditional wife, he is assuming financial support completely. If he does not take care of the household as a traditional husband, that wife has a decision to make. She can choose to stay with her husband and work outside the home, or she can say, you know what, I no longer want this arrangement because you did not provide the lifestyle that you wanted for us. So it is a choice. And I'm speaking on grandma, granddaddy, great grandma, great granddaddy on that, not as a modern day woman.
Yeah.
Me, I prefer a traditional setting. I was in the workforce a long time. Like, I never had a head or leader, a man to lead me in the way that I felt comfortable enough to relinquish my role in the workforce until last year. And as a traditional value woman with modern day influences, it was a lot for me to resign from my last employer to be a stay at home stay at home wife slash entrepreneur. um my husband for the last 3 years had been on me about leaving my last employer to pour into myself, grow my small business, and take the stress of me going outside, working outside of the home, and being in the home, and making basically keeping everything running inside the home, and able to have less stress on going to an employer, putting in 8 to 12 hours a day, then coming home and stepping in the shoes of a wife. So I
Facts.
appreciate my husband for allowing me to resign from my job last year, and he poured into my businesses as well as poured into me. Not every situation is fortunate enough to have a man, a husband, to say, hey, babe, I would really like if you could step away from your job outside of the home and find your niche and pour
Yeah.
into that and make that a business.
I'm with that because if I was making enough money, I would like that for my wife to sit at home, handle the business, cook, clean, do what she gotta do. But unfortunately, it's not like that in every household. So therefore, we try to split it the best we can. I ain't gonna say 50-50. Sometimes it's 40-60. Sometimes it's 20-80. Sometimes it's 50-50. Every household just not fortunate. But she step up where I can't feel in at, and I feel in where she can't step up at. So we try to balance it out the best way we can. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you said, shit, I got hurt, so therefore when I got hurt, she had to step up her game just a little more. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
then still try to come home and cook, clean, wash clothes. So therefore, since I've been home, I've been trying to help out around the house as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I kind of understand that. But
Right.
in the old days, the man he was the breadwinner. But it's a lot of shit came with that breadwinner back in them days. You know what I'm saying? That motherfuckers don't speak about. Because everybody, granddaddy, one motherfucking just granddad. Granddad had
Right.
85 kids running around the hood. Motherfuckers don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would definitely like to speak on it, and then that's where I was about to get lead into those traditional women, our great grandmothers and grandmothers. Let's we're gonna be real and we're gonna be very transparent. Granddaddy, one thing he was, granddaddy was a traditional man in every sense. But with a traditional man, he did have a wandering eye. Back in the day, you knew women, great grandparents, great grandmothers, or whatever. You knew granddaddy had a whole nother family in the next town over, the next county over. But guess what? Their wife knew that. He never missed a beat. He took care of home. She stayed home and she nurtured and mothered those children. She kept a hot meal on that table. She made sure that house was clean, those kids was fed, and the house was quiet when granddaddy returned home. Even
Hell
though
yeah.
granddaddy
Hey,
bought that check home.
I'm give you a
Mhm.
prime example. Hey, my Uncle Doll ain't play that. When Doll come up
Our
that
Uncle Dad
motherfucking
didn't play
field,
that.
shit, you finna sit your ass down at that motherfucking house and cake gonna make sure you sitting down. You know what I'm saying? So I, I look up to Big Dog, goddamn Big Dog and Mr. Sellers, shit, them the two male role models I had to follow, and that made me what I am today. Cause if I follow
And
my daddy,
that
shit, they don't tell him what the fuck.
listen. So, you know, we gonna be very transparent. This podcast is not to shame anybody, but it's gonna be our truth. We
Yeah,
are, we our father has a lot of children. And would you like to say how many kids that it is, how many siblings we have?
you can say it. He might get on my ass. He might come up here
Why I
knocking on my
gotta
door.
be
He might come over knocking on the door. Hey man, look,
well
y'all got anything say any input, man? Remember, y'all can call in at 502-519-8531, man. We love to hear
well
y'all input also.
I won't throw a number out there, but just say we are Brady Bunch times
Three.
5 or 6 or 7. No,
Shit, Brady
ain't
Bunch
no
had 12.
three, huh?
Then Brady Bunch
You
had
think
12 boys and girls.
so? I'll say about times 3 or 4. But I'm being funny, but just say, even though the men back, our granddaddies and great granddaddies took care of home, granddaddy had outside kids. And this is the thing, the women back in those days had discretion. And long as granddaddy was taking care, and the wives knew, they knew about their other children. And but those women didn't leave that man. He made sure he brought that check home and he gave it to their wife and said, this is what I made. Pay the bills, whatever you and the kids need. And I only think if granddaddy drank a little liquor or he smoked had rolled smoked tobacco, she knew he had that money. She gave him that little money to the side, and the rest went toward the household. Women did not complain. They was understanding and they was grateful for what their husband could provide. And when I say or in a traditional sense, that means that man went to work and he took care of his family.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that it was right for him to step out his marriage, but let's keep it a book. The women didn't complain. They didn't argue like how we
But
have
mother,
women
you know why they
nowadays.
didn't complain? Because it ain't like it is today. It ain't like they ain't have social media. The woman wasn't embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all
Right.
across. All a certain handful of people knew about it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It was back in the days when men stepped out and made other children. Everybody knew it, but it was in such a close proximity that it wasn't exposed. We knew that granddaddy or whoever had great granddad or whoever had kids. And sometimes those women didn't find out about those other kids until that man died and they showed up at the funeral.
Now
So
I'm gonna tell you how your daddy rolled. This real shit. This happened last year. I went to a funeral last year. One of my kin people. I get to the funeral. No, we haven't Passover, whatever. We go back to get all the drink on and stuff. One of my good friends roll up on me. Yo, that nigga tell me,
what?
man, you know you my brother, don't it? I said, man, you ain't my damn brother, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? I been knowing you. We cool like that, but we ain't brothers. Shit. The nigga call your daddy. Boy, goddamn. Boy, goddamn. Shit.
No,
Hell yeah.
see, that's see how real and raw it is. I ain't know nothing about this. You gotta tell me who that is when we get off here.
Yeah, I seen his
That
face.
is insane.
That's
And
how
wait,
I
how old is this brother?
like 41, 42. He around my age. We went to school together.
So
Good,
you mean to
good
tell
friends.
me he clapped
Good
that teeth?
friends, man. Good friends. But that
Yeah,
gets to show you,
that's
man,
insane.
that modern day shit, it been like that for a minute.
I
It's
mean,
like
yeah,
that for a minute.
it well, like I say. the
What up, Sade?
traditional, the traditional, hey daughter, the traditional way it worked for those times. I would say this. I would classify myself with traditional values, with modern day, with
Yeah.
modern day thrown in there. Cause it's some things as a traditional woman, I won't compromise. But looking on today's time, I said, okay, I will accept it. So, but for the most part, if we gonna
Hold on,
like
man. Yo, hello. Hey, you gotta talk to me. Don't talk to the phone. I mean, don't talk to the TV.
I gotta take it off speakerphone.
Hello. Man, I'll tell you about it later on, man.
I ain't lying.
I
So
got
that
you.
means
Hey,
that's why I was
y'all-
trying to see how old that brother was, because
hey,
I'm the
don't make me
firstborn.
put it on the screen now, cause I'll put him up there now.
Shit, put him up there. So
I ain't gonna do it, man. I ain't gonna do it. I'll let y'all know about it. Sean know about it.
that means we got a set of ghetto twins.
Hey, turn your TV down, man.
No, they got it on speakerphone. Hey,
No,
take them off speakerphone.
I, his TV up.
Get back to the show.
Yeah, all right. Come on. That nigga
So
here.
that's like we learning. I'm learning about this in real time because literally I didn't know this, and
Hey,
that
man.
means
Hey, somebody go to my dad's house and tell him to call in.
that
That's
man is
all
not gonna
too.
call in.
Go to your
That
dad's
is
house, tell him to call in. Then
insane.
I put the guy on the screen till then. I ain't gonna put him on the screen. I'm gonna put him out
That is
there.
insane.
But anyway,
But
these
but what
days
I
you
was
can't have no
saying,
traditional relationship because I ain't gonna lie, man. Half of these niggas out here sorry. It is what it is, bro. These niggas out here suck. A lot of these niggas. I feel sorry for a bunch of these single moms and all type of shit. And I feel sorry for some of these niggas because we do got some good niggas, but got bad baby mamas. So it's it's up and up with the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
so I would ask you as a what is your position? Are you a modern day man or are you a traditional man?
I try to
Are you
be I try to be
50?
as traditional as I can. I try to take care of my household. I try to do everything I can that the old people used to do. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, it's just the way the benefits work. Then with some people, I ain't saying with everybody, you got the government playing a role in a business. So you get these food stamps, get this motherfucking Section 8. Can a nigga stay there? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it
Yeah.
is.
I'm gonna
Oh
piggyback off
shit!
this part. I'm
Oh
I'm gonna
shit!
piggyback off that for a second. Who what they say?
They told him to call in.
Hey, let's talk about it. Oh, we don't dug no smoke over here.
None.
Oh,
Not a nail
but
smoke.
so what I would say to that your point, I'm gonna piggyback off that. When women receive, let's go back to why women utilize government assistance. Oh, he said he on his way to dad's house. Look, y'all, we don't do no smoke. We lay it all out over here.
Hey, he said he just forgave that nigga for back child support.
Listen,
That nigga hell,
stay
man.
focused, my brother. Stay focused.
All right,
Oh,
man. I'm focused.
let's
I'm
let's
focused. I'm focused.
let's stay focused. So, what I would say about women that receive government assistance, I'm not knocking it because at some point in time, all women have some at some point resorted to some type of help, be that Medicaid, be that food stamps, be that housing, and even um what is that? any type of aid, it be that financial aid or whatever, because it was an aid to support a need at the time. And let's be
Yeah.
honest, just like you said, some of these baby daddies or these guys ain't about sugar honey iced tea. Meaning that if they father a child with a woman and they decide not to be there, her only resources would be to go down and ask for some type of public aid or public assistance for her child in order for that child to eat or whatever daycare, even if she's a working mom and she needs childcare paid for, they have programs that she can receive because she's a single working mother.
Yeah.
Now, support from the father don't always have to be financial. If you the father, you can be with your baby mama or not be with your baby mama, but support is support. Say for instance, you was taking care of the child and you fell on hard times, or you lost your job, or you got hurt on the job and you can't work right now, and the child was in daycare and you was help paying for that. Well, you no longer can pay your portion. Either A, you keep that child while the mom works, or you allow the mother of that child go down and get some assistance for child care until
Yeah,
you're
I
able.
always was type in that predicament. I'm going to get it, no matter how. I'm going to get it. I gotta take care of my kids at the end of the day. That type of man I am. I can't sit at home and babysit and let her go to work. No, we can do it together,
But what I'm
but I'm
saying
going to get
is,
it.
but what I'm saying is, every it's not a right or wrong type of answer. It's about the drive that you have as a person. Because some people, their pride won't allow them to go down there and ask for that type of help. They will find some type of way to supplement their income. Some people DoorDash, some people Uber, some people Lyft, some people go to the plasma center, some people may
Now
do
you going
odd
to plasma center,
jobs.
you smoking crack. That's what I feel about the plasma center.
Well, before you pass judgment, let's keep it a book. I would rather someone say, you know what, I've done this, I put in applications, I've uh been going to this place looking for a job. Sometimes jobs are not readily available. So it especially depends on where you live. Where do you live? Some things are not readily available. I would say in Greenville, Greenville does not have a lot of industries that you and I are privy
Yeah,
to. So maybe the plasma center is a last resort, or they might have to donate plasma and save up money to get a bus ticket to go to a job. We never know somebody's situation. It's not a right or wrong. So if at least I would say this, thinking of what people could do to get money the wrong way, I'd rather you get it the right way
yeah.
and
I
do
guess you're
something
right.
productive with it. So maybe this person filled out for a job application and the job is away. They either have to get a plane ticket or bus ticket. Maybe they might have to donate plasma for a couple of weeks or a couple of months to save their money to get to a job. Then they are utilizing resources to help them on their
Yeah,
journey to get
I feel
something
it.
better.
I feel it. I feel it. I
So
feel it.
I learned
I ain't
in my
never seen that, but I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
well, what I'm saying is people don't people not forthcoming of certain situations because they feel that people will judge them and ridicule them. Me personally, I ain't saying it's right or wrong. You got some young ladies, they don't have certain skills. They will choose to sell their bodies to get the money they need. I ain't saying it's right, but you got to look at it like this. If you got a child that's hungry, you lost your job, or whatever the case may be, and this woman feeling like, I gotta feed my baby. I can't let my baby not eat because
Yeah.
I don't get the money right now. So maybe she can call up somebody and say, look, this is my situation. I don't have any money. My baby need to eat or whatever the case may be.
I done
Now,
seen it.
now this she could choose. Like I say, I'm not judging nobody. She putting her own pride to the side to do something morally that she knows is not right to feed her child. Now,
Yeah,
people would judge her just like, we human. You say about the plasma center, all them niggas smoke crack or whatever. That ain't always the case. But you don't know, like I say, a man, he ain't got the resources that a woman have. So he might have to resort in selling plasma. And guess what? Might have to resort to selling coochie.
yeah, yeah.
So we can't sit up here and pass judgment because at the end of the day, we're not in the household. They're not asking us for the money. We're not financing their lifestyle or whatever they choose to do. It's people that sell their body to get drugs.
I'm seeing it. Another
You
one,
know what I'm
another
saying?
one.
So if I feel like
And we ain't putting all the guys on spotlight now. Don't think we just talking about the guys ain't no good. Cause
no, we
trust me,
we
we know
talking
how some
about
of these
if
women is too.
we gonna talk about all that. This gonna probably be a little lengthy little show. But what I'm saying is we never know what people have to do to survive because sometimes we have to get in survival mode to do we have to do. Me personally, I have gained a few skills that will keep me with money in my pocket. Not that's before I had a husband. Uh you my brother, you live with me. We was in the trenches together. You know what I'm
Fact,
saying? So
fact.
we when me and my brother lived in Tennessee, it wasn't no government assistance, no food stamp, none of that. We got it out the mud for real, for real,
For real, for real.
for real, for real. And it's just all about the mindset and what skill set you have to make money. I knew how to do hair. I was a kitchen beautician for a long time. I worked in a shop with no license. Where back then they were only required you to have a braider's license. I didn't do no cuts, no chemicals, or no colors. So I used to boom them braids back in the day. That's why I got copper toner now. I ain't worth shit. I got braid no hair now. But that was a skill that I learned to make money. I was a candy lady. I always was good at decorating and crafting and baking cakes. So I turned a hustle into a business. Not all women could do that. I had a cleaning service. It's all about what your skill level and what you can do. All people are not created to go and start a business and watch it flourish and grow. Some people need a quick right now. So they might have to resort in selling their body. They do might have to resort in, going to the plasma center. Long as they're not robbing anybody or stealing from anybody, hurting anybody, I'm all for it. Whatever you got to do what you need to do, do that. I ain't
I'm,
passing
I'm,
judgment
I'm,
on
I'm with
nobody.
that. I'm with that, man.
I,
I'm
I'm not
always
passing
with
judgment on nobody. But
that.
in the sense of tradition, most men, granddad and them worked in fields. They did manual labor, back breaking work. And the difference between granddad and great granddad and them, they worked by the sweat of their brow. These modern day young men, not all, but 85% of them, they want to be prettier than their girlfriends. They don't
Yeah,
want to get dirty. Ooh, no. It's like hard
I
work.
done seen it.
They're allergic to hard work.
I done seen it.
You was a boss at one time on a job. I was a manager on a job. And micromanaging people that don't want to work is so frustrating.
It's like keeping kids, man. It's
It's
like
you
babysitting.
micromanage children.
It's
You
like baby fucking
micromanage,
sitting. Grown
yeah.
ass people. I
I
you ain't
it,
gotta
it-
tell
it's
me.
it's it's tough because they say, oh, don't do young people like that. It ain't always young people either. But for the most part, I'll say 85% of the workforce consists of that 2000 age range, that born in the 2000s. they really don't want to work like that. When they saw how we got it out the mud and we had work, I remember when I entered the workforce, minimum wage when I entered the workforce was 5.15 an hour. And now I live in Alabama. So I see jobs starting off with 15, $18 an hour. These young folks won't work for that.
Man,
They will not
these
work
young
for
people ain't
that.
working for nothing, man.
They
A
not
lot of
working
them
for
know.
nothing.
'Cause like I
All
say,
the young.
cause I
Mhm.
know, I ain't gonna say I'm happy Trump doing what he doing, but hey, this benefit shit, they pass this shit down to their kids. These a lot of these women, they don't want to goddamn work. They have them 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 kids, don't want to work, living off welfare, food stamp, Section 8. Then get what happened? It dribble on
They
down to the
create
child.
they create dependent children that come. They have children that become adults that become dependent. I would say myself, my husband and I are empty nesters. I had a rule. Some people thought my rule was harsh. My children, all adults now, I'm a grandmother. I had a rule. You had to be on a college campus or you had to have a job. 6 months after that, you had to be in your own place because these parents are not teaching their children to be independent without them.
Facts.
I told
Facts.
my children, I'm your mother. I'm not superwoman. I'm not going to live forever. If I can't teach y'all to live without me, I'm doing myself a disservice. Now,
Hey, me and
don't
my son, he
expect
15. We just had that talk last night. We were riding to his uncle's house. We just had that talk, man. You gotta be
and
independent.
so
You gotta be your man.
I would say this. It's some parents that will allow their children to live in their home till they 30 years old. Hey, that's your situation. Do what you got to do.
My
I,
son can stay with me forever. My kid can stay with me forever. Christina said they can't, but my kid can stay with me
well,
forever. Christina.
this is what I'm going to elaborate on. Do what's best for your situation. My thing is, I taught my children to manage their money, to don't spend it all in one place, save money for a rainy day. They got bank accounts as teenagers. I did I used to do stocks and bonds and stuff like that for my kids. They done been cashed it out, but that was their choice. My thing was when you become an adult, it's things that you cannot do in your parent home. In order to live freely and pay your bills comfortably, you would need to experience life outside of your parents' home. Because I'm gonna be honest, my kids, it wasn't no bringing no boyfriends, girlfriends in the house laying up. If you want to do that, get your own place to do that. But where I pay these bills at and that roof over my head, move out, get a 1 bedroom apartment, a 2 bedroom apartment with a roommate, and y'all can do what y'all want under y'all roof. If most of the parents, they make it easy for their kids and they say, well, you don't gotta pay no bills. That's fine. They don't pay no bills, but how are you teaching them how to prepare for the outside world? I'm not saying be one of these parents when your child making $400 a week and you taking 250. No, don't do that. But give them a bill or a responsibility. If you and my kids know if they ever fall on hard times, they can always come back home. But it will be an evaluation of how long you need to stay here. They know if they need to come home 3 months, you should have saved enough money in 3 months to move out, pay your deposit, get everything on. Now, I'm not charging you to stay here for those 3 months. And after them 3 months, you still ain't got no money. That means you're the problem because
Yeah,
you're I gave you I gave you a timeline in which you should save enough money to get back on your feet.
yeah.
But some parents, women and men, They suffer from this emptiness syndrome. They feel like when the kids move out, they don't know what to do with themselves. Oh my God. So they allow their children to stay. I know a family member didn't move out, didn't move out to his mama house. I ain't saying no names. He didn't move out his mom house until he was 40 some years old. He brought a wife and 3 kids. That don't make any sense.
They don't,
If
bro.
you are a man, you don't bring your wife and kids into your mama's home. As a man, you failed your family. As
Yeah.
a man, you failed your family because if that woman is any type of woman, she wouldn't agree to those conditions. I have seen situations where people have fell on hard times where the man had to go stay with a family member and the wife had to go back home to her family. And after a certain amount of time, they put their money together and then they get their own spot.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, shout out to my mother-in-law, because when I got out, shit, I went to my mother-in-law house for a while when I came down to the coast. So shit, shout out to my mother-in-law. She let me stay there for a minute, for a long ass time. Shit, thank you, Kira. Do it again.
But yeah, everybody's situation is not the same. Some family members will say, "Oh no, I can't do that," or they say, "Well, he can't come stay here, but you and the kids can come stay here."
Yeah,
But if men should understand, it's not a slight against y'all. It's just the fact that you, as a man, that woman family feeling some type of way
yeah,
because why you didn't assume the role as a husband to make sure that your family don't have to go be separated. That to me, that falls in the category of a good leader. If you're a good leader, if you're recognizing that this is your role, why let your family fall by the wayside? That goes back to that traditional thing. If you asking for a traditional woman, a traditional wife, and that woman role is to be in their home. Your role is to keep a job and make sure those bills are paid before time or on time.
yeah, yeah. But like you say, man, it's fucked up these days, man. It's just I don't even know what to say about it, bro. Cause I didn't seen it all ways. I didn't feel sorry for the man. I didn't feel sorry for the woman. I didn't see. I know a guy right now getting his ass whooped every day by his wife. So it is what it is.
Well, I would say this is it to me is not that's a unfortunate situation for that person. And whoever you are, King, you need to remove yourself from that situation because if the
Hold up,
table were-
hold
if
up,
the
hold up before you even say that. Some of these niggas put themselves in that predicament.
we
If
gonna
you
speak on it after
if
when I
if if, if you gonna allow her to be the alpha in the house, then maybe she really need to go upside your head.
well, I'm about to
Yeah,
speak
what
on
it
it. I'm about to speak
is.
on it. I'm about to speak on it. So let's we keeping it all the way 1,000. If a male puts himself in a position where he cannot grow and cannot be the head of the household, he needs to reevaluate
Himself.
himself internally because what is causing you to feel that you should be secondary and you should be first instead of second. And sometimes women makes it easy for men not to do nothing, not to be a man. But as a man, I'm not a man, but I have a husband that's very, very much alpha. He don't allow me to do certain things because he say, "Oh look, that ain't your role. That's my role. I'm the head. I'm the man." But if a woman does not respect the husband's role, a man, a boyfriend, or whatever role, he gonna always play the background to her because he allowed it. I don't feel like when we talking like this, if he assumes the role of secondary and not primary, that's not her fault. That's his fault. Because at the end of the day, the man is supposed to lead. And if a woman don't allow a man to lead, kick rocks. because
And
you
you
ain't
know
gonna be
what?
respected.
I'm sitting here thinking. I just told my brother the other day, like, man, shit, my dad ain't teach me nothing, did nothing. But as I'm sitting here thinking right now, that grind. I think I got that grind from my dad. My dad, I ain't never seen my dad without a job. So I guess
Never.
I got that grind from my daddy, man. I
I
guess I
think
guess you can
we.
say that.
This is
I,
what
I
I
guess he
say.
did give me something.
This is what I say. We never ever knew our father without a job ever. Before we came in the world, this man had a job and kept a job until he was able to retire. We never saw our dad sit around and not work ever. Now it was times, extended periods of time where we wouldn't see him for months at a time because he is in Colorado, Nebraska, Philadelphia. He's somewhere, Virginia. He's somewhere getting some money. So we did get a grind and a hustle from him. Cause one thing about it, if we ain't got a 9 to 5, we definitely gonna keep us some momentum, and we gonna have us. We gonna definitely have a
Hey, Mo
side.
Dollar, I done seen that too. You got a lot of women that unappreciative. Don't care what you do. They, I guess I don't know. It just it's on both
Well,
sides. Once again, you
yeah.
got the woman that's unappreciated, and you got the man that unappreciates.
So
It's it's
I
no
would
right
say
or wrong
this.
though. It is what it is.
I would
If,
say
if
this.
but if you doing all you can, and that woman don't appreciate you, or that man don't appreciate you, it's time to go.
I would say this, James. Yes, it's some very unappreciative women as well as men because sometimes, me and my husband, we was discussing this. Sometimes men feel, not all, some feel that if I'm paying all the bills, I'm doing all this, that gives them a pass to mistreat the wife, be that
Nah,
embarrass her. No, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying all. Some men feel like, well, I pay all the bills. I deserve to have me a side chick. Nobody deserves to be humiliated like that. Woman
facts.
or man. Just because you pay all the bills doesn't give you a golden ticket to disrespect me because you open up for a lot of things to happen. If you feeling like you paying all the bills and you financing our lifestyle, you can go out there and you can have somebody else on the side. You're opening me up to something sexually, a disease,
Yeah,
or you opening up for a child that your wife have to take care of. It's a risky thing stepping outside of the relationship to fulfill a sexual desire. And me and my husband, we talk about all needs will be met inside this house. There are no
facts.
needs that should be met outside this household.
Outside.
Because
Re-
if you go out there and make a baby outside of the household, there's money leaving your house every month or whenever that child needs something. And guess what? That mom, yeah, she will be a single mother and you will co-parent with her. But when that child gets sick and she call you, hey, the baby's sick, I need you gotta
Hey,
leave your household and go tend to a child. How you think your wife will feel?
and that's one thing I can't do. That's why I love my wife. I'm gonna tell you, sick child, that ain't me. I can't, man. Shit, I fuck a sick child, man. You come get it, man. Who? Care, Christina, man. Somebody better come get this motherfucker. I can't handle it.
And
I,
see,
I,
you as a
I can handle
husband,
anything. That.
but
Mm-mm,
as
I
a
can't handle
husband
myself
to
on the
that
sick shit.
child, but as a husband to that child, that's your child. You
Yeah,
should be able to step in that role because one thing
I'm gonna try
about
my
mom,
best now. If she ain't here, a kid ain't here, or I can't get to him, as a father, I'm gonna do my father duty. I'm gonna do the best I can if I got to run to the hospital,
oh,
whatever I
I
gotta do.
love this question right
But
here. He says,
that's
she,
one of
what
them.
if she had a baby on you? I'm gonna tell you like this, King. If that woman, now like I say, I ain't on no female side, I ain't on the male side. I'm just down the middle of what's
Yeah,
logical to me. If that woman step out their relationship and make a child, I don't know no man. I'm saying I don't know. Y'all may know. I don't know no man that will willingly stay with a woman that made a baby on him. Now I know a lot of women that their husbands made a boyfriend made a baby on it and they choose to help raise their child. Me personally, I don't know no man that stayed with a woman after she made a baby on him because this is the thing. Men are built different mentally, physically, psychologically than women. Women, we will stay after being hurt. A man, out of here.
I don't
And a
know,
man,
man. I don't know. I think it's up. I think it's another one of
after a
those.
baby, after a baby, a man is not staying.
Oh
A
man, you
woman,
crazy.
a woman,
I
I
I know some niggas that stayed. I know some niggas that stayed now.
I'm saying that's why I say me. I don't know a man that stayed with a woman after she made a baby on him.
I think it's
I do
80-20, but it happens.
so for that king that asked that question, call in so we can get some input on it. Call in because I would love to hear your take on it. Would you for that king that asked that question or put that out there? What would you do in that situation?
Hey, I'm like chosen. Love is about what you can take. That's what it's about.
Well,
If
I'm
you
gonna
love that
say
woman
this.
hard enough, you
I
won't stay.
I
It's
I I beg to
love.
differ that.
Look.
I
I'm gonna
beg
tell
to
you one thing
differ.
about love. Love don't give a fuck about shit. Love is love. Love don't care about nothing. Where that song go, take a fool to learn. Love don't love nobody. Man, that shit real.
Where as a woman that been through some sugar honey iced tea, my non-negotiables
Hey,
are
fucked up. I had to go sugar honey iced tea to see what the fuck you were saying.
yeah, I don't know what your platform allows because some of them don't allow all that cursing.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm saying to you is I have non-negotiables. And my non-negotiables are you make a baby, ain't no talk, I'm gone. Ain't no, that's my non-negotiable. If you father a child outside of this union, I'm out of here. And it ain't nothing. I would never treat the child any type of way. Mean I would never say malicious things or make the child feel no type of way.
No, it ain't that
I
baby fault.
it ain't that baby fault. But you got some of these women that's bitter and they use that situation to hurt that man and that child. So it's women that do decide to stay with their husbands and boyfriend and just to mistreat the child or make the baby mama feel some type of way. You got to understand sometimes people got sick twisted motives on why they do. Me personally, like I said, my non-negotiables are if a man makes a baby on me in this union, I'm gone. I'm gone and I will this what I will push for. If we are married, I would not ask for anything in the divorce, but I would ask that man to be there for his child and make it work with the mother of that child.
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
Give
It
that
ain't enough
child
cheating no more. If you
stability.
got that cheating, then you must be balling or something. Cause right now it takes four motherfuckers to help for one household. So man, you out there doing that shit. You might well sit the fuck down
Well,
somewhere or not be in a relationship or not want no kids or however, cause it ain't
I
working.
would I said this to my husband today. I said, and we was talking about it. I wanted him to speak on it, but he don't want to come on camera. But what we was talking about, cheating is a rich man's sport.
Hell
If
yeah.
if you a man out here frolicking around with multiple women, that gets very expensive. And what we was talking about was a woman can only carry a baby 9 months. He can have sex with 5 women that day and get all 5 women pregnant.
Look at
A
me and
woman can
Renee.
only get pregnant once,
Look
and
at
she
me and
carried that
Renee.
baby for 9 months.
Couple months apart. Same
So
year. My
so
twin.
So what I'm saying to you is when they say, oh, women need to be on birth control, they really need to make birth control for men.
Yeah.
Because like I say, we, our family dynamic, we are 20 something plus kids from the same father.
From the same dad. That shit crazy.
Some of our siblings were born in the same year. One at the beginning of the year, middle of the year, and the end of the year.
Hey, me and your mama was talking about that the other day. How close me, you, Dion, all us here, Renee,
We still, but we from different moms.
from different moms. Yeah.
So you gotta understand maturing is realizing our daddy was a problem.
A
You know
big
what I'm
problem.
saying? Love him. Love him to death. Love him down. Wouldn't take nothing from him. But we got to understand that of what the psychological things that we as adults deal with what we went through as children. Those nights where and I would say these, yes, my mom was his first. She was with my daddy for 20 years or whatnot. And yes, he was in the home with us, but it was times I remember Christmases where he had to spend Christmas with us that morning. We opened gifts and he had to make his rounds to you, his
Yeah.
other siblings. We didn't have him because we had to share our dad. And one thing about us, even though we came from different households and different moms, we still was close. It
Yeah.
wasn't no half or no.
Hey,
We
he
didn't do
that
that.
motherfucker did that now. He did
Yeah,
that.
we are close, and we was even though we didn't grow up. Some of us grew up in Greenville, Leland, Hollandale, Arcola. You know, we still came together. We didn't do, oh, that's my half nothing. We don't do that in our family. That's my brother. That's my sister.
Facts.
But that's something that he was very adamant about. That's your brother. That's your sister. Y'all look out for one another. Take care of each other. So he big on family, but like I say, growing, becoming a grown adult, a grown up, realize as much as I love my dad, I'm a daddy's girl, love him down. But as a woman, I had to realize my daddy did stuff that I wouldn't put up with as a woman.
Yeah.
And my
Feel it.
mom stayed after baby one, two, three. Kids kept popping up. And guess what? She reached her breaking point and she said, I gotta go. Me
Because
personally,
at the same
because
time, they don't realize what that does to the kid. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you, and like I
Everybody
say,
have their emotional problems behind that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because us growing up, I remember him taking us around other family members. And I remember as a little girl, they asking me, which one your mama, who your mama is.
Yeah, I
That
got that a
that
lot.
that used to mess with me
That
because I'm like,
McBobby boy, that Bobby boy.
yeah, that's Wolf, that
No,
Wolf daughter right there. Like,
no, I ain't Dion. My name James.
yeah, because y'all look alike. So as as a kid going through that, as a little kid, it didn't too much affect me until I got old and I started realizing, and I started having kids of my own. Like, dang, dad was really spreading it laying it down like it I love y'all, like I love my kid, I love my siblings down, but the psychological mess that it created, it was a lot to process, especially when I became a parent. And
I got a question. So, do you think when a man getting with a woman, or when they decide they want to get married, should they agree or disagree upon certain things, or should they just
yes,
let
you
it
should,
play out?
you no, absolutely not. When you get with somebody, especially if it's leading toward marriage, definitely need to sit down and have those conversation of what is acceptable and what not. You have to draw a hard line in the sand and make those boundaries, because some people, they let it play out and then guess what? They don't like how it play out. But they didn't
Yeah,
have the conversation because like I said, my non-negotiable is Ain't no outside babies. You got to make a baby on me, I'm gone. I'm not saying all women feel the reason why I have my own issues with that, or I have my own story behind it, and I can disclose that because, like I say, me, I'm healing, and I go to therapy. So I remember hearing my mother cry one Christmas, one Christmas after we had finished. My mom cooked dinner. We had a beautiful Christmas that morning. We opened gifts, me and my brother, and I remember him sitting down. He ate dinner because we always did the family thing, ate dinner together and stuff like that. And I apologize to my other siblings for not having that same experience. But because my dad had other children, they wasn't allowed the experience that my brother and my brother Dion and I had because
Yeah.
he was in the home with our mother. So when I knew every time it was time for my daddy to leave our home to go visit you, my other siblings and stuff like that, my mom would go in the room, she would shut the door and she would cry. I would hear her cry. And she would ask herself, why? Why I wasn't good enough to have all your children? Why you had to make kids with other women? Now you got to leave our home to go play Santa Claus with your other kids. And I said then, I would never accept that treatment from a man. If you make a baby on me, I'm gone because I don't want to put myself, I don't want to have to do the mental gymnastics of dumbing myself down and scaling my feelings back when I know I'm hurting because of your actions. And kids are innocent. But that is a constant reminder. Every birthday, every holiday, every milestone, college, middle school graduation, high school graduation, that if he's a good man, a good father, he's gonna show up for those kids.
Yeah.
But he have to leave his primary family to go and do fatherly duties outside the home. And
And that's
that's
and
what
that and
men
that's and that's the problem today because a lot of guys today not gonna do that.
know. It's
A,
men that hide babies. I'm gonna tell
a
you
lot
this
of guys they finna get on down, have a baby, and I hate to
and
say it, but
gone.
and gone. I ain't finna put no money up. I ain't finna pay no child support. I ain't finna. And the same thing with women. Like my brother Terrence, he a single father. So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. The women gets down too.
I'm gonna speak on that too. My thing is shout out to our brother Terrence, cause he doing this completely by himself. And I don't know. Like I said, we not
Nah,
here
that
to
nigga got
judge
help.
him.
That nigga got help. Now
No,
don't
I'm
take that with
saying
himself.
what I'm saying when I say help, or he doing it by himself, he's doing it as a single parent.
Yeah.
He have we are his village. He has a village, but when it comes to a mother and a father, the mother is not in the picture. So he is doing this as a single father, leaning on his resources,
I'm
and
at
we
the
are his village.
I'm at the point in my life I feel like I can be wrong, just my opinion. Man, if you got a child with somebody, man, you might well stay your ass there. I, it is what it is, man.
But James,
I understand everybody say, "Oh, you don't got to be together to raise a child." I feel like it takes two parents to raise that child in that household.
it does.
It got
But
to be
James,
different to the side, man.
let's understand that every male, because I ain't gonna say man, every male does not have the mindset that you have when it comes to a family unit. Some men check out of parenthood. They check completely out of parenthood. My first child, I was 16. Dude said, out of here. Never, ever stepped up. And guess what I had to do as a teen mom? Lean on my parents. He completely checked out of parenthood. And guess what? I still had to raise a child.
And,
I
and,
couldn't sit up here and
and,
blame. I couldn't sit up here and cry. I had no room, no space to do that. I had a whole human being that I had to be responsible for.
and chosen, man. I see what you say. You say no, but it's just my opinion, bro. Because I woke up plenty of days where my dad at, another nigga in the front room, child abused by my stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying? So I can say that. You know what I'm saying? I
Well,
feel like I can say that anyway.
I would say to our brother chosen, and therapy has taught me this.
What's up, Big Mom?
Therapy has taught me this. Your experience with your parent ain't all your siblings' experience.
Yeah,
And so I validate all of my siblings' feelings because guess what? I have a brother. My mom has two kids. I'm the firstborn child, and my brother Dion. His experience with our dad ain't the same. Him and my dad, they bump heads. But me and my dad, that's like my partner. I don't have the same experience as each one of the other siblings I have. I think I have a closer relationship to my dad because at the end of the day, I didn't see the things that y'all boys saw. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
I didn't experience the same thing you boys experienced. And it some of the boys experienced the good side and some experienced the bad.
yeah,
And so I validate all of y'all feelings on it. And I don't sit here and say, well, now my daddy love me, this, that. I validate how you feel because all children don't experience their parents the same way.
yeah. That's why I feel like it, man. I don't give a fuck. You need to be up with your kids, man. The best way you can. If you can't be in that house, nigga, move next door. Move across the street. Man, you better find a way. I want to see
I
my
mean,
kids. I'm at the point
I
I
look
want to
at
see
it.
my kids every fucking. I can go on the road and work right now. No, I want to see my
You
kids
want to be around your
every
kids.
fucking day.
And a lot of people don't understand. Our dad went on the road when we was young. We didn't really get to experience him fully until we got either late teens or me personally, I got well up in my 20s, like late 20s, because from the
Hey, Mo Dollars,
time
the number going across the screen. Call in. It's on going across the screen.
so what I'm saying to you is some men go out there and they go make a living for their family, but they're not present. The responsibility lies on their mother. And
And that presence is a big
it's
goal, man. I'm
important. It's
telling you, man. It's
important.
very important. It's more
Very
important than
important.
money, man. I had to
Yeah,
learn that it's way more important than money. Just being there.
yeah.
For real.
You have to show up for your kids because I posed this question a few years back. Could you tell me how much money your daddy spent on you since you was
Now
a kid?
don't ask me that.
No, no, it's a method to my madness.
Cause I got a number I can put up there that my dad
Okay,
spent on me since I was a kid. So like you say, it ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. Cause I say since I was a kid, my dad ain't spent $1,000 on me. I don't think.
okay.
I
Could
can
be
be wrong,
but
but in
like I
my
say,
mind, from everything I can remember, my dad ain't spent $1,000 on me.
but what I'm saying to you is I can't my experience, not yours. My experience, I can't put a dollar amount on the amount of money or things he bought for me, but I can count the moments where he showed up for me. And I remember being in band, doing extracurricular activities, ROTC, stuff like that, and how I looked off in that crowd and I saw my daddy in them dirty clothes. He fresh off work or he done took a lunch break to show up for me. I don't know how much money he spent on me as a kid. It didn't matter. The moments that he showed up for me is what I
But
remember.
yeah, and that's me too. I'm the same way. It
So
ain't about the money. It's the time
it's
that
a time
when
spent
I needed
showing up for
him,
your kid.
where he was when I needed him, basically.
Yeah.
That's
And
my
and,
problem.
and and that's the thing we have to understand. We have to have these conversations in our community. black men when you don't show up for your children. It's the mental anguish that they take onto their adult life, and
Yeah,
it's either they can choose to be with you because of the issues of abandonment with our father. You show up for your children every day. You're in the household with your kids wherever your kids can open that door and they know daddy's home.
yeah,
We You didn't have that. I had it for about this amount of time until he said, "Well, I got to go on the road. I got to do that." It was times that my mom needed him to be there for us. He 1,000 miles away, and he would send the money for whatever. But it was the time in the present that she wanted and we wanted. And
and
then when he used to come home, you can attest to this. When he used to come home, we got a good 2 days. Then he gone again.
yeah. But I can't say them 2 days. He trying to round up as many as he can.
He did. He did.
He
He
trying to
definitely
round up as
did
many as he
that.
can. Two bedroom house, bunk bed, full size,
Bunk bed,
all that shit in one room. Goddamn.
cabinets, everything. We had so many kids laid out up in there. You thought it was a sleepover. It was just his kids in there.
And I can't lie. Like out of my dad girlfriends, that's different in back in the day into now. A lot of women back then and now. Man, Tracy, man, I salute Tracy because when my mama went around, man, Tracy held it down. Tracy fed me.
I
Tracy
would
washed my
say this.
clothes. She cooked for me. She treated me like I was her kids. You know what I'm
Sure
saying?
did. Sure did.
So it ain't
Definitely.
all about what he did. I guess it's what he put in place a little bit too. Because man, Tracy held it down. I ain't gonna lie.
One thing I can say, even when Tracy only had one baby, I got introduced to Tracy. I think I was about, I want to say about 12 or 13 when I got introduced to Tracy. Tracy always to this day say that's my daughter. Tracy don't have a daughter. She got all sons. When we came 108 Bill Street, Leland, Mississippi, when we came there, she was there. She made sure we ate. She looked out for us. She made sure all of us got along. And guess what? She took us around her family like they was our family.
Hell yeah.
And I
Her
always
Melvin and
commended,
Sid with my uncles. Them
yeah,
niggas they
I
always
commend
down for
her.
goddamn
She
shit.
did treat us well. She didn't make us feel no type of way. Never. If she said, "Come on, we going uptown." We've had to go uptown and stuff like that. Come on, y'all. We gonna take y'all. What was the store? Stop and Shop. Come
But
on, we
but
going to Stop
what's
and
the
Shop.
difference in the women back then and the women
Yeah,
today? The
it
women
very
women
much
today
so.
ain't finna do that.
I
They
don't
not finna
know.
allow they
See,
not finna allow no 10 kids come to their motherfucking house. Hell
I've seen
no.
women
You and them
say,
kids finna go.
I've seen situations, not my situation, but I've seen situations where a woman date a man with kids and she'll sit up there and feed herself and won't feed the kids.
Terrible.
But now that's that man's fault because when you see that, she gotta go. One thing about Wolf, if he felt like a woman would mistreat his kid or didn't like your kid, oh, she don't like my kid, she gotta go.
I ain't gonna say that.
I will say my experience because I've seen a one or a two. I don't know what your experience is, but I don't doubt it. I don't doubt. I mean, that situation you about, I think I know what you're talking about. Her, that didn't last long anyway.
Yeah.
That didn't last long because that was the reason why he wasn't feeling her saying nothing to his kid. One thing about him, he ain't gonna say nothing to the female. He's just gonna cut her off, and that's exactly what he did. It's just that in that situation, he got real back in because used the pappy. You feel me? I'm speaking in code because I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. But
Yeah.
he definitely was not trying to be that to her.
Yeah.
But it happened the way it happened, and he put a baby there, and guess what? And like I say, Your experience with her was my experience.
I had
When
the
you
worst
talk,
experience with her than any one of his kids.
but I'm saying because she came in a situation trying to be a drill sergeant instead of getting to know you. When you come into a situation when a man has children and you are a woman, you a girlfriend, not a wife. Even if you was a wife, I'm a wife. I don't sit up here and try to parent my husband's child. That ain't my role and that ain't my lane. I'm just supposed to support what he say. I don't
Yeah,
supposed to say nothing to his child because that's the mother in his job, not mine. And a lot of these women overstep when they get in a relationship with a man with kids. And she definitely overstepped because when we had that conversation and you told me what she had said to you, I said, oh, absolutely not. So, but like I said, we know the real. When he found that out, he was like, he wasn't happy about that. You feel me?
yeah,
Because he was, let's be honest. And we ain't gonna say names, but we know, like I said, me and you talked about these years ago.
yeah.
He was still with where he wanted to be at, but he did a little playing and got caught up. Like I said, they get that caught up. Now you forcing the situation because now you got a little, you got a mouth to
Yeah.
feed because of this. So you, it wasn't no, he couldn't make a clean getaway. You feel me? So even when she did that, she wasn't no, he was not serious about her. Everybody know. We know. She may not know, but he was not serious about her. Cause guess what he was trying to do? Go back to where he ended up at.
Where he at?
Where he at? Ain't gonna be. Everybody know that. Everybody know she big mama for real. You feel me? She big mama for real. So it's just that him playing and he left a seed there. So he had to be bothered with it. So, but like I say, we wolf kids. We know what it really is. We know when he
Yeah.
really serious about somebody. And we know when he just playing around a little bit and he played and he stayed too long. You feel me? So that's why but like I say, your experience with her was mine because when she came into the situation, you was still a minor. See, I was grown.
Yeah.
So like I say, my
Yeah.
experience with her was
Y'all was in
yours.
Philly together one.
No.
She ain't come to Philly with
Mm-mm.
y'all? But she came to Philly with us.
No, I was there. She came later on, but I wasn't there. You saying too much now.
Oh.
You saying too much. 'Cause they gonna put it together. Well, they know who they are. But anyway, like I say, everybody grown now. So we having a real conversation. But what I'm saying is he there was a casualty of war, a casualty of his actions because that was a casualty of his action. He was careless. And instead of getting a clean breakaway, he couldn't.
Yeah.
He couldn't. So, this that like I tell
No,
me,
that's the difference then back then and today. Cause today, I ain't none of that shit going on. I don't care, man
none
or
of
a
it.
woman. Cause
None of it.
if a woman got 8 kids, or I'm gonna give her 4, man, you ain't married them 4, man, baby. I'm sorry, you probably not finna get married. Cause
That,
niggas
that, that,
ain't,
that ain't true. That ain't true.
niggas,
That ain't
niggas,
true.
man, stepdadders ain't going no more. Niggas ain't really getting married no more, bro.
Well, I would say this. We would say y'all that generation after us or our generation. I can't say that. I can say my husband 55. My husband got one child.
Man, these new women ain't having that shit. And these new men ain't having, man. These motherfuckers ain't having that. These motherfuckers ain't not finna. You come there 4 kids. Yeah, he gonna be there now. He don't come there eat all his kids snacks. Yeah, you got
But
4 kids, you got them food stamps. Man, shit,
that's the
nigga, come there and
difference
smoke good and eat good.
between That's the difference between a man that's intentional and a man that just want to. That'll be what I call the hobosexuals. Man, she got 4 kids. She got a job. She got a crib. She got a car. He finna be Melvin in that motherfucker. What's up? You
For
want some
real.
cheese in your eggs? So you gotta understand women with kids, y'all have to be intentional on who you date and how you date. If you are a woman, a mother, a single mother with kids, stop letting these zoos come up in y'all house and disrespect y'all house.
Man,
Y'all
most of
let
these
these
women, I ain't gonna even say that. Cause most of these motherfuckers blunt monkeys. They chasing their blunt, sending them kids in the other room, smoking, getting high, getting food stamps, don't want to work. It is what it is. I done seen it a million
well,
times.
I can't speak to that because me personally, I don't know people. I don't know females like that. Like I say, we a few years, we
Must
got a few years in between
the
us.
if these girls getting guys, they know want to be fresh every day with $1 million outfit on, no money in his pocket, still begging for a cigarette. That's the nigga she want, cause he fresh.
I don't
That
think
nigga out
that.
there working, that young nigga out there working, getting that money, got a head on his shoulders. He lame. They don't want that.
Well, I would say this. That
The
speaks
bad boy, hey, the
to.
bad boy always win these days.
Well, I would say this. I can't speak for those type of that those
Man, them
that
niggas want finesse. Them
mindset.
niggas want to finesse 2 times. Them niggas don't want no
Well,
motherfucking real nigga out there.
I would say this, James, and this is from a mature mindset. If your goal is to have a dude that's fresh every day, or to me, it sounds like they want the clout of being with that person, and you got kids, you got a poor mindset. Why romanticize a relationship with someone that don't benefit you?
That, that,
Why
that's what it is.
why
Hey,
settle for below below bare minimum? If
that's what it
all
is
this
today.
dude want to do is come over there, drink your kids' juice, eat the kids' fruit snacks, lay some pole, bring his PlayStation 5, play the game, and holler at your children and smoke a blunt with you, and you accept that, you are a piss poor mother.
Hey, guess what? When they have 2 or 3 kids, now they want to get married. Now they want to get married. Now you want to go out. We get you a good guy out there with a good job. You got 4 kids, man. That pussy well. You want to get that man that fucked up shit. Back when he wanted
Like I
you,
say,
you ain't want to
our
give it to
take
him.
our takes on that is different because, like I say, me personally, I don't know females that do that. I
Must
go
be
on
this
what.
young generation fucked up.
Well, I don't see that's the difference
I ain't gonna
between
even say the
me.
young generation. My generation too. These motherfuckers doing the same thing. 40 years old, still thinking they 20.
I mean,
They
you
want the
know,
young nigga out there with the Hellcat that his mama bought him.
that's what they did. That's what they doing now. See, I'm so out of touch. I don't be knowing about all this stuff. I
Oh,
basically
hey, shout
my
out 2K.
thing,
I watched a lot of 2K. Talk with
my
2K.
thing is this is how, like I say, I don't understand that poor mindset because that's exactly what it is. It's a poor mindset. When you reach a level of maturity and you think about your future, you won't settle for the optics of what the clout. I don't care about clout because clout don't pay my bills. Clout is just it's to me it's useless. I'm my own clout, you know, having something, thinking about my future, um, things I strive to have. Those are the things because living day to day is a poor mindset. If you cannot sit down and come up with a strategic goal or plan for your life 5 to 10 years down the road and you have kids, you doing your kids a disservice. You haven't thought about their future, let alone yours.
Man, a lot of these 4 kids ain't eating till they go to school. Real shit.
Yeah.
Kid come
What?
home hungry. Ain't shit to eat. Mama sitting there smoking a fatty.
That's a shame. I gotta say, I'm not privy. I don't have that type of experience with nobody
And, and,
around.
and it's the same thing with the niggas. Go out there and get these unstable ass creatures, and it is what it is.
So let me
Instead of
ask you
just
this, brother. Who fought? is it really for the breakdown of the black family? Is it the
The-
male's fault or is it the female's fault?
It's the government fault.
Stop. I'm gonna say this.
It's the
No,
government fault. Man,
out.
look at this, mother. It's a proven fact that a lot of these women, right, I ain't gonna say it's 50-50. It's the government fault both ways, though. All right. Back in the day, women couldn't work, right? Women
Right,
didn't have the right to work.
right.
So when they started
They
working,
didn't have the right to work or vote.
so when they got that right, shit, we alpha now. Then you got the ones that, hey, you can't have a nigga here. You can't have a guy stay in this house. You can need food stamps. We taking these food stamps. We don't know what this dude gonna do. He might jet. So we gonna take these food stamps and shit and get stay here. Break it on down.
Well, I'm gonna answer my question, and I'm gonna take in consideration what you just said. Let's go back to biblical. Like I'm gonna go back to that. I feel like this is my feelings, and allow me to finish before you chime in. Just listen to what I'm about to say. I feel like the breakdown of the black family came due to the black man because he lost his he lost his way and he got distracted.
What
The
distracted
goal,
him?
let me finish. He lost his way because he got distracted. When he got distracted, it threw him completely off on what the end goal was. All right. The
What
goal was,
distracted him though?
I'm getting to it. Let me
All
finish.
right, all right.
So when he stopped, when he stopped thinking about the family, putting the family before himself, and he started thinking about his own selfish needs, it
I don't
became a
think so.
distraction. Let me finish. He decided to think more of himself than his family. So that's when, all right, I don't worked hard all week. I deserve to go out and have a good time. All right. It got fun to him. Hey, I like this. I think I want to do this more often. Anywhere that men are, women will be. Not all women are good women. So guess what? The wife at home with the kids doing what a wife and kid doing what a wife's supposed to do. He got some freedom now. He pawpaw outside, pawpaw outside. So
But
get what
that been
pawpaw
going
do.
on since the 50s.
But what I'm
And
saying
they was
is,
still there. The man was still there doing what he had to do. When the government when the CIA started bringing this cocaine and all this shit, niggas
you
started
getting
going
off
to
topic, my
jail.
brother.
No,
You
no,
getting
no.
off topic.
It's still the topic. Listen. When the CIA started bringing all this cocaine in, sending the black man to jail, that's when the family started breaking down. That's when
I,
them families in the early 70s and 80s is when the man, it's not the 50s and 60s when the family
keep
started
talking.
falling
Let me get
apart.
my charger. Keep
It's,
talking.
it's the 80s when it started falling apart. Motherfuckers start going to jail. Women start getting Medicaid. They start putting not Medicaid, Section 8 and all this. They start putting the man out. The government been trying to erase the black man forever. It is what it is. It's simple as that. Hey man, y'all make sure y'all call in, man. Let us know y'all intake. Let us know what y'all think about it, man. 502-519-8531. Put your comments up there. Do what you do, man. But that's how I feel about it. A lot of shit going on right now. I feel like shit, the government started and it been instead of the black man rising up past the government, they've been not there to teach their kids the right damn thing. It is what it is. Cause
Hey,
without a man in the house, hey, look at the video I just seen the other day of the little boy beating the shit out of his mama in the backseat of that car on Facebook. I
gee.
bet you she don't got a man in that house.
Well, this is the thing. A woman can't make a man stay if he don't want to stay. And the thing is, a women get a lot of hate because the first thing when the breakdown of the family happened, well, what did you do to run him off? What did you do to what you do to him? A man just ain't gonna leave like this. Some men leave just because they don't want to be there, or it don't necessarily have to be anything the woman did. It's just the fact that he feel like this. Hey, I got other options. Sometimes men just decide to check out the relationship and the kids
But
are
it's
uh,
not all man though.
but I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that's part of it, not all. In that case, James, since you say it's the government, what are black men doing to not be a statistic?
Shit, because they ain't have nobody to teach their ass. That's what it is.
Well,
Shit.
if
It-
they had no
it's
one
a
to teach
proven fact.
them,
It's a proven fact. If you look, it's more successful people had a father and a mother and father in the household. Single households barely make it around here. You got some that
I
make it,
can't I can honestly say that there's some truth to that, but it's not 100% factual because I know kids that had both parents in the household and they still didn't do nothing with their
yeah.
life.
I know some too, but majority of the people,
Having two parents in the household
majority of
don't necessarily guarantee that the
it
child is
don't.
gonna be
I ain't saying it's guaranteed the child gonna be right, but majority of the man that had a man in their life, they had a male figure in their life, became a better person. That's why I deal with a lot of bunch of little kids. That's why when I was coaching, that's why, hey, we bring kids to the house. We got the whole football, baseball, basketball team. I don't give a fuck. Because I know a lot of them kids ain't have no daddy.
right.
And they needed somebody
But
to look up to.
what I'm saying to you is you saw a need and you inserted yourself where you saw there was a need. It's men see children, they'll see a child without a father.
But but
They would
but
rather influence a
but
negative.
that goes back to my daddy though, Muff. What my daddy did when I was little. He might wasn't there every day, but the time he did give when he gave it, we at cat house. My daddy going to pick up kids from motherfucking Maycalf, Greenville. Shit, we going to play football, baseball, basketball. He got that red truck full of kids on the back of that
Oh,
motherfucker.
did right on the back of that
Not just
Nissan
his
truck.
kids.
Not just his kids. We would pick
He'll get
up
all the
any
kids and he
kid.
got all the kids from motherfucking Leland and take them to Maycalf. We'll play Maycalf in football.
Show right in that field
Basketball,
over there.
baseball.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying to you is the men or the males of this generation, they would rather smoke a blunt with a kid than to teach a kid how to fish, teach a kid how to play a sport. They would rather smoke a blunt. I've seen
That's that new
grown men.
generation.
I've seen YNs. We're gonna call them what they are. I've seen YNs hand a 12, 13-year old a blunt. Here you go, little nigga. They will pass down a bad they will pass down negative things instead of positive things. This lady told me this some years ago. She said, motherfucker will buy you a beer before they buy you something to eat.
Real shit.
They will give you something. They will give you something. I'll let you give you money for something that will do you no type of justice, to do you harm. But if you ask for something to eat, man, this old hungry ass nigga, but ask them for a beer, they gonna buy it.
Facts.
They don't buy it.
I done seen that plenty of times.
Yeah. So it's just the world is not, it's not like it was when we was coming up. We knew how to go outside and play.
And what you
These
saying
kids
that,
now,
man, it's hard to say what's pinpoint because it's so much. You
it's
can't
so
pinpoint
much.
the problem. It's hard
Well,
to pinpoint the problem.
it goes back to our original topic of discussion. Tradition versus modern day. Traditionally, we was taught, even as we attended church, these young people don't attend church. They don't even read the Bible. You know, they will quote things they see other people, but they will not seek out the information for themselves. And when we was coming up, You, me, and all our other siblings, we were missionary Baptists. We would
Hey,
go
y'all see
to
my twin just jumped in.
who? Renee.
Renee, yeah.
What's up, twin? She said, what she say? She
She said,
tardy for the
"Daughter."
party. But what I was about to say is when we grew up or when we was raised, we was Baptist, missionary Baptist. Dad always took us to church. We was out there, we would get out of church, we would mission to people. We went out in those communities. I don't see that in these days of time. They don't do that. These parents, these young moms, they don't take their kids to Sunday school. They don't even talk about the Bible, or they don't even read the Bible to their children. I had that experience as a kid.
Yeah.
That's the experience
My
we
mama
had
and
as
my dad
children.
have put it in my life. So
That's exactly. We look, Wolf had a lot of kids, but guess what? We took about 3 pews when we went to church.
yeah,
We was there. We was definitely there. We had the foundation of Daddy always said, God, education, and family. He always stressed, get an education. Well, in his word, get an education, an education, or however he used to say it. Education. That word would get an education. But he always preached about God and education and family. Help your brother, help your sister. Y'all don't fight one another. Be there for each other. But nowadays, you got the parents that causes the conflict within their children.
yeah.
They divide and they making one child feel superior to the other
To the
kid,
other. Yep. Facts.
you know? So they will literally watch their children fight down to kill each other and won't stop it. They perpetuate this BS, you know? So as a parent, why would you intentionally create conflict with your children? That's not sowing a good seed.
You got people doing it. Look at Mobile the other day. You got that
I
man and
live
that
in
woman on top of that
Mobile.
14-year-old.
Yeah, because that actually didn't that happened here. Like I said, I live in Mobile, and that 14-year-old girl was handling her business. It took all of them to come up there and jump that baby. And my
But
thing is, as a
at the end of the day,
mother,
that's like a baby.
no, what I'm saying to you is I'm not justifying what they did. What I'm saying to you, as a mother, I would not come to a school to fight a child or bring other relatives to fight a kid.
Man, it's
That's piss
2026,
poor.
motherfucker. These motherfuckers don't give a care. These young motherfuckers don't
That's
care.
piss poor leadership as a parent. If my children have been in a little scuffle here and there, guess what I do? I ain't getting in that kid shit. But if
Facts.
they mamas get in it and they talk about putting their hand on my child, here I go. I'm the mama. What's up?
Like it's supposed to
You ain't,
be.
you know what I'm
But
saying? But
they not
let them churn. One thing about that we learned growing up, kids fuss and fight this minute and they back out there playing with
hey,
each other. Now the folk,
facts.
now you done been went to jail, the mama, all of y'all scuffed up, and guess what? The kids back at school hugging
Talking,
it out,
playing.
saying
Yeah.
they sorry. Now y'all done got charges.
That's the
It,
thing
it,
with today, man. Look at all this killing going on. That's the thing. These motherfuckers don't care. It's
and
traditional.
it's
It's
the
not tradition. It's
parents,
modern.
it's
It's
the
modern day
parents
love
that
around this motherfucker.
and James, we from Greenville. I see, I'm always seeing something in our hometown. Parents condoning what their children doing. They going buy the guns. Keep up
Because
committing crime.
because most of them households is not a man with a say so. It's majority single moms. There's no daddy in there with common sense to go ahead and stop this shit or let these kids talk it out. Woo woo. Get what the dad across town giving his son the gun and all type of other shit instead of them being in the household. Like I think it was last year. I think my son and his friend got into it. I found out later about it, but the women came together, sat the kids down. Shit, them boys still hang together. It is what it
Yep.
is. You gotta talk this shit out. Now, if it was Greenville, I feel like shit. Man, if they would have gave him a gun, told him to go shoot him in the face. It is what it is.
I
Modern
mean,
day.
like I say, we came from them trenches for real. I'm a soybean baby all day. You from the South End or whatever, and we saw a lot of the things that was perpetuated where we from. But we can honestly say we made it out. We made it out, and we decided a long time ago that we didn't want that for our kids, and we decided that we wanted to move somewhere to show our kids that it's better than where we come from.
Yeah.
None of my children hood, none of them.
Shh. Man, my son busting this bitch. Hello, father. What the fuck you talking about, boy?
Okay, what up? Hey, mother. You know what I'm saying? So our kids are not like us. Cause everybody know I'm a screen that motherfucking six all day long to the motherfucking world blow. But get what? My kids can't tell you nothing about that.
Facts.
Not nothing.
Facts.
And they mama a whole queen out here. But my kid, I catch them they bed night. But like I say, it's all about what you teach your children in the way you want them to go.
And that's the
If you
difference between
if you
modern
putting the
and
if you
traditional.
putting the battery in your child back, and you done created a certified crash out, you failed as a parent.
Like I said, traditionally, if two kids get into it, guess what? I remember them boxing gloves coming out back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah. My daddy
definitely.
got them
Get
boxing
in that
gloves back there.
backyard. Get in that backyard, or even I do you one better. Remember that t-shirt? Remember they get a big t-shirt and
It's
put
just
you in there
big
and
both
make you
y'all in.
hug each
Yeah.
other. And you can't come out that t-shirt until y'all don't squash the beef.
I'm gonna tell you, I went to Coleman. I can't think of the dude. And I had a guy teacher. I got into it with somebody in class. You know what he did?
Hmm.
Turned the lights off, put us in the closet.
Hell nah.
I swear to God.
Make y'all it made y'all work it out, right?
No, you finna box it out in the closet.
Oh, y'all fought in the closet, and
But
then
guess what
the
though?
winner, the winner
Everybody
come up.
with do his thing. Everybody go in that closet, they ain't gonna fight. So y'all really don't want to fight.
Mm,
Y'all just they gonna kill it
talking.
right there. You put both of them in that closet. If you don't do nothing, then you don't want to do nothing.
Right.
It is what it is. The old school had a better way of handling things than today.
Yeah. Cause today you got crash out raising crash outs. These 15-year-olds getting whole life sentences, throwing their whole life away because of what they seeing these other crash outs do.
Man, you know how many? I think I gotta look it back up. I think I looked it up one time. It's like more 14, 15-year olds getting life sentences last year than fuck what it was. I can't remember, but it was a couple years put together.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because like now they got say so I'll go back to my experience when I worked for Hattiesburg Public School System. And I had ninth, 10th, and 11th grade students. I literally saw what certified crash outs was, YN edition, right? I done had students in there calling their parents. Mind you, these kids are 14, 15, 16 years old. Their parents maybe 31, 32, something like this. So it's like a 15, 16-year gap. Instead of them parenting them, they want to be their friends and they be accepted by
Yeah.
their kids. So kid on the phone, or, they have a strict policy of the kids can't be on their phone. So the young lady get into it with another young lady. She called her mama. She talking to her mama on the phone like she a homegirl. Mom, this got me effed up. Baby, what I'm pulling up. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all really finna come up here and bring that drama up here to this school?
Man, they do it, man. I'm telling you now.
Or they wait until the kids get out of school and the parent somebody came up there, start busting in the air. That's why I say, yeah, this generation is cooked. They
Man,
straight
man,
cooked.
look. I was watching YouTube the other day. I seen so many teachers complain about these kids, how many kids can't read and
First
all
of
this in high
all,
school. It's
they
so
ain't the
fucked up.
teachers. This Mississippi, I'm talking about when I worked, when I was in the school system. These you have children that's in high school that cannot read on a high school level. They're reading below a high school level, but they got on. I used to sit in the classroom. Now, y'all, I used to have the latest Jordans and all of that, and I had a decent, pretty much decent car. I literally would get because I worked from 7:45 to 4:45. I would leave or see the other children, the students leave. They driving Hellcats. They driving these $60,000 vehicles. I'm driving my little Acura at the time. And I'm like, I know this kid, I see the grades. This child flunking out. But he driving a vehicle better than mine. Not on no jealousy type of stuff. But where is y'all getting these funds to do this? And you in high school.
Man, hey, it's 2026 month.
But like I say, some of my students put me up on game. They said, Miss Williams, you know he a scammer. I said, scamming on what? Oh, and they start running down to me. They like, yeah, he just cashed out 50 bands. So I'm like, these kids will use knowledge to do something to get money in a quick way, but they won't apply the same knowledge they have to do something to make them successful.
Facts. Facts. Real shit.
Because guess what? This younger generation chasing the clout. And this young man that I'm referring to, all the young ladies in the school wanted them. Even the teachers looking at them like, and I'm like, y'all all be shaming yourself. Y'all
Shit.
lusted behind this baby. Just because of what
Shit.
he driving, his social media presence.
Hey,
It's just
hey, hey,
sad.
hey, that's
It's
what I
sad.
said earlier. That's what they want.
But I'm saying that's not sustainability. Once they're
When your sister
gone,
come in.
what she say? Tell him to call me. Girl, I don't work it. That baby. Let me see. That baby about 20 years old now. Girl, sit your old ass down. Your
I'm
baby
telling
older than that child. Girl, bye. She's so damn sick.
I'm telling you,
Somebody
man, this
tell me to call
it's
me.
fucked up, man. This modern day, I feel sorry for a lot of these folks.
Renee, you part of the problem, bitch. Shit. But we making light of it, but it's all about the optics. Like I tell people, social media is not real. It's all smoke and mirrors. People portray themselves to be rich or have it whole time. You don't know how that person got what they got. You don't know what demons they
What's
fight.
going on?
You
Facts,
don't
man.
know what how them people sleeping at night, or if they can even sleep at night. You don't know what they did to get that money. They might have killed somebody, or they did something. Yeah, let's call a spade, Jane. Some of these dudes gay for pay.
Yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
don't know what the people to get did to get that. If it costs me my morals, I don't want it. It costs too much. If it's costing me my peace, guess what? I don't want to pay that price. It's costing me too much. So I never covet what I see somebody else have, because either they got it through hard work and dedication, or whatever they did to get it. I'm happy for you. If you got what you got in an honest way, congratulations. But I never covet what somebody have, because I don't know what their struggle was to get it, or what they had to do, or if they had to compromise who they were to get it. Because
Yeah.
we from Greenville. It was a lot of them boys getting buzzed down. You
And
feel me? For cars, for rims, for money.
Man, that shit
So
going on everywhere.
everywhere. Y'all, James plugging my lemonades. Y'all go wait, make y'all wait to Miss Muffin Homemade Lemonades on Facebook. Miss Muffin Homemade Lemonades. Check my page out. Show your girl some love.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But yeah, we
Yeah,
just on
yeah.
here. Y'all call in. Let us know how y'all feeling.
Five
What
zero
y'all
two
take on
five
it?
one nine 8531, man. Let us know what it is. Let us know. Hell yeah. It's fucked up out here, but if I feel sorry for a lot of these youngsters out this bitch. Real shit.
Well, we gotta look at it like you. Uh your son. How the dating pool gonna be when he become a man and get out in
Oh
the
Lord.
world? He ain't gonna have much to choose from, and vice versa. Your daughter,
No. It
your baby,
depends
how old
on
is your baby?
four. She's four, he's 15. And it
And
depends on what you teach your kid. You can't walk down that because they fuck up now. You,
mm-hmm,
you don't know what they're gonna do, but you guys try to install the right thing in them.
yeah.
For real.
We all as humans, we have messed up, some more than others, but I can honestly say, even though I made straight away and straight off the path, that foundation that was laid as a child, my parents laid as a child, it always was there. If I did something that I know I shouldn't do, I can't blame nobody but myself because I knew better. I was taught, don't do this, don't act this way, conduct yourself this way, whatever, whatever. So we can teach our children what to do and what not to do, but at the end of the day, the decision is theirs. But they can't sit up here and say, well, you never taught me, you didn't teach me. But that can only work for so long because it's at a certain age, you got to stop blaming your parent.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. If you teach your kids something, I ain't gonna say they gonna do the right thing. They'll veer off, but they'll eventually find a way.
Yeah, they will.
They'll eventually find a way, man.
I
But if you don't
remember
teach them, you can't find. They can't find a way if you don't teach them.
I remember when I stepped away completely not religion, but the institution of church. And I remember things had got hard for me spiritually. And I just, went back to what I knew. I went back to church and I remember that day like it was yesterday. And when I walked through the church doors, my daddy was doing devotion. And when he looked up and he saw me, he said, the prodigal son has returned. Man, everything in me just, because I knew exactly, because my daddy taught me the Bible. I knew exactly what that meant. I don't return back to what my beginnings was. I knew, but I was so, we got a caller. Call on the line.
Yo, who did what? This your brother, nigga. Turn your TV down and talk to me. Talk on the phone. Yeah, talk to me. Don't talk to the TV. You a couple seconds off.
Yeah, it's a delay.
And turn your TV down.
And take it off speaker if you're on speaker.
Oh, all right. We talking about everything right now. We talking about modern day against traditional.
Hey, sister.
Yeah. Everything. Parenting, the
Everything,
household, your
parenting,
mama, your daddy.
all
But
that.
what how you gonna call me and let me explain this shit during the show? Why you didn't call me after? Or why you didn't go back and rewatch it?
Yeah, because you grew up in Memphis, girl. You left Mississippi when you was 13. Girl, I ain't holding it in there. No, always. Always ever. It's called growth, baby girl. It's called growth.
Memphis said called growth.
you know you would have cussed them bitches out and everything. They came to their,
I have evolved
you know, I'm
so
trying to see
much.
what's going on because my sister changed her life around and I ain't that saved yet. So I'm trying to see what's going on.
Well, you see what's going
Hey,
on.
stay in her living drop head ass.
I literally caught like 10 minutes of
All right, we'll break it down to you later on. Let us finish up.
She can
We
rewatch it.
got we got about 5, 10 more
okay.
minutes. I'm gonna close it down.
Okay, then y'all close it down. Love
All
y'all.
right, love you too, baby.
Love you too.
Bye bye.
Hey y'all, that's my twin, man. We got different
Yeah.
mamas, but we just a couple little way apart, not even long.
Y'all some ghetto. That's the phrase.
That's the
The
ghetto
ghetto
twins.
twins. Ghetto twins. Yeah, our dad wasn't playing. So if we had to put in context, so I'm first, Dion second, James third. Is it Renee then Sean?
Renee and Sean.
Renee then Sean. Who else?
Woody, I think Woody then G. I don't know, man. It's a lot.
It's a lot, but
After
yeah,
that, I lose count of the age. So
I lose. Yeah, we lose count. But
I all
like
I know you first and Bob Anisha last.
I know, right? That
And she like
age
eight
gap is crazy because it's like a 30, 33. It's like a
something.
33-year age gap between me and my baby sister. That
That's
is
how.
crazy. That is insane. Like, dude, you still kept having kids after after like, dang, I don't even have a minor child. My baby 20.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's just how life is. We are the Brady Bunch time 3 or 4. So we embrace it. We love each other. We get along. Ain't none of that. We don't sit up here and bash each other and talk about each other. Like, we love each other for real, for real. It's a real love that we have for our siblings, each other. Like, we really love each other for real. We are our own family reunion. We don't need to
For
have a
real.
family reunion. We just meet up at each other's house and there it go. So you got to instill that with your children. You cannot create division amongst your kids. Any man that has children, I don't care if you're not with the mom, get them kids together. Make sure they know each other. Make sure they close. Make sure they have that bond, that relationship. My daddy used to pick us up on the weekend, put us on the back of that red Nissan pickup truck. We headed to Roller World.
But it's different today, man. You not finna get these guys these days to go pick up another nigga kids. Then if he do go pick up another kid, that nigga mad now he want to shoot this nigga for picking his kids up. So
Yep.
it's
But
fucked
see,
up.
this is the thing though. Our dad, he was the type of man, even after his baby mamas with them, or being with them or not being with them, if another man stepped up, he would shake that man hand. You know how daddy was. Daddy was. A man, he come there, he wanted to see his kid, and she got her friend got here, said, no disrespect, bro. I just came to get my kid. Oh, ain't nothing. Them niggas shake hand and chop it up.
Mhm.
Nowadays, man,
Because
these
you
niggas,
feel
what that pussy ass nigga doing over here? Man, the man come to get his kid. Like, you gonna deny that man just because you with her now? Like, why would you deny that man come to speak? And then I'm gonna tell you this too. It's these baby mamas. I ain't saying the mother of your child. I'm talking about baby mamas, bitter ones. They feel like when you move on and you get in another relationship, I don't want that be around my
my
baby.
child.
You gotta come over here and see your baby. I'm the type of woman. Let my child father tell me the girlfriend or him come pick kid. Where y'all bag at? I'm helping you come get these kids. I need a break.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love my children, but guess what? I needed a break. But they so bitter, or they use these children to make this man conform to their ideal of what co-parenting is supposed to be. Co-parenting should be this. When the child is with you, you spend that bonding time with that child. If the child needs something, you take care of that need. When the child is with me, I'm bonding. I'm spending time with the child and whatever that child need. A lot of women don't like what I'm about to say, but if you have a kid based on a financial gain, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. And men, y'all don't. And then I'm playing this side too. When a woman says or a man say let's co-parent, that co-parent don't exclude you from the financial obligation of that child. It means when that child is with you, you are financially responsible for whatever that child needs, and vice versa with the mom. Most of
Man,
these
but
men say they want a co-parent,
2026, this woman can't take care of this woman kid because she ain't got shit to take care of her own kid. Man, let me stop playing with that shit. But that's how it
but
be.
but what I'm saying, I'm trying to break down a logical situation. My thing is, if men took care of what they supposed to take care of and women took care of what they supposed to care of, because I tell people this, I personally do not believe in the child support system because I feel like you should not have to go to the institution to make you pay or do what you're supposed to do for a child you father. I understand that it's people that have to utilize that institution because it is some ain't shit daddies and some ain't shit baby mamas. I know a couple of dudes that raised their child without the mother. I know some women, more women than men, that raise their children without the man in the home or the financial support of the man. By all means, it is for you. But if y'all could sit down and have a real conversation, and consistency is important. If your baby mama say, look, I'm not gonna go down there and put you on child support, but what we can do, I would like for you to cover this expense, and I'll cover the rest. By all means, that's a good plan. But
Yeah.
if you start out saying that you gonna do it, be consistent. Say for instance, just because she didn't put you on child support through the system, you make one or two payments, and then you completely stop. And she get on you about it and say, well, I didn't get the payment for this and this. And you basically say, man, I don't want to hear that. Guess what her next recourse was? She gave you a chance. You fumbled it. So when she go put you on child support through the system to get, some women don't put you on child support to be malicious. It's about the consistency of them people taking their money out your check, because if you go to work every day and they take it out of your payroll deducted, if your payroll deducted, that money goes where it's supposed to go. But if she have to wait on you and you don't stick to the schedule, by all means, you did that to yourself. In this
But
day and
then Muffy,
time,
but then Muffy, you got them girls that you got them guys that do take care of their kids and still get put on child support.
but then that's what I'm saying. It's I did just learn this when watching a show, a court show. Sometimes it's better for the man to go down there and put his stuff on child support, because what I'm finding out now doing my research, say for instance, you and the baby mom have an agreement and say, okay, we have a set amount of $400 a month. And y'all have a verbal agreement that's what you're gonna pay. And she started accepting the payments via cash out, cash, money order, whatever the case may be. She can still turn around and put you on child support, and guess what the system gonna do? Well, you can show, well, I sent her cash apps, I got a receipt. Guess what they're gonna say, Jane? You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah,
That's not child support. Those were gifts.
gifts.
And
Yeah,
guess what they're gonna say? Well, we going back. We going back. This child is 5 years old. We going back 5 years. And I don't know if you know this. I think it was Georgia, or either Texas. I'm not sure which state. Now they trying to pass law, if they haven't passed in this state, that now the man have to pay from the time of conception. So you have to start paying while the child is in the womb now. That's what I'm saying. These men out here being careless. They ain't playing fair. Kings, black men. If you having sex with a woman that you don't feel like you want to be with, please protect yourself. Protect yourself and not make a seed with somebody you don't even care to be with down the line to help raise this child.
Facts.
It's so simple. If y'all just and women, the responsibility on y'all as well. If you know you got a few guys in rotation, they got IUD, they got Depo, they got the pill, they got the patch. Protect y'all sexual reproduction. Protect your reproduction
And Muff,
system.
we're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna leave it right there on the table right there, man.
Yeah, because
It's been
we gonna
closed
come back to
down,
y'all
man.
with another show with some more topics. Y'all feel free to chime in, keep the discussion going, like, share, subscribe to my brother Wolf. Get them numbers up, send them stars, y'all.
And send them stars, man. Anything help grow the channel, man. Anything help
And
grow
go
the channel,
follow
y'all
Miss Muffin
appreciate it, man.
Homemade Lemonades. Go follow Miss Muffin Homemade Lemonades. Send a like, a follow, a share. If you had my lemonades, let me know what flavors your flavor. Or go to them damn burgers. Y'all, I'ma keep telling y'all, go to them damn burgers in Biloxi, 209 Main Street, Biloxi, Mississippi. They
Right
got the
across them
best burgers.
tracks.
Uh,
Right
Cross
across them
them
tracks.
tracks.
All right, Muff. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you
All
get up out of
right,
here.
Jane.
I
Call me.
appreciate you,
Call
baby.
me.
All right. Hey man, look, I appreciate y'all for joining in, man. Don't y'all forget, man. Please don't y'all forget. Tune in tomorrow. I got a show tomorrow. My boy T.O. coming in. He gonna stop through this motherfucker. Yeah, it's going down. Please, please tune in. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all next time. Throw them W's up, man. That we getting to for real.